All right, so it's the next day and this is not completely dry yet. It still is wet on a couple of these ridges. They're a little dark. I don't know if the camera can make this out, but this is darker than the rest. You can see it here. And the bottom is still a little dark. Might be hard to make out, but so I can't put urethane on this yet, but I do like the carving. I think it came out pretty good. So this one we're just gonna have to let dry some more before I can finish it up. This is ready for another coat of urethane. We're gonna need to do the bottom because we couldn't get to that yesterday. As far as where we did the naphtha, there's no additional deterioration there. So I think whoever says naphtha eats away at Great Stuff foam, maybe in large quantities, but not in anything that I'm gonna be doing. All right, so I was going to do some sanding and shaping on this, kind of clean up the mouth, but right here, it's broken right here, and then right here it came detached. So I'm gluing that together with some Gorilla Glue. So that means I'm not going to be doing any shaping on this right now because I want to let it dry. So instead what I'm going to do is start corpsing one of the other pumpkins, which is what I've decided I'm going to do for an outer covering. Okay, so what you're going to need to do this is either plastic bags, like from your Walmart or whatever, local grocer, or plastic drop cloth, which is what I'm going to be using. It's a little easier because it's bigger. Some spray adhesive. I use 3M General Purpose 45 spray adhesive, it works fine, and a heat gun. And we're gonna coat this entire form with plastic. I'm actually gonna make some ridges. I know I said earlier in the video that this wasn't quite dry yet, and it probably still isn't 100%, but I don't really care because I'm gonna be using the plastic to cover all of this, and it just doesn't matter about the spar urethane if I'm going to be using plastic corpsing all over this. I'll probably give it a coat of urethane anyway after on top of the plastic, but I don't see a reason to do it right now. There's really no point since plastic will repel water just as easily as urethane. So let's do that. And this is not a technique that I've seen done before on pumpkins. There will be no ridges on the face. It's too hard. I don't feel like carving through very thick plastic to get to the face. Alright, so I applied a test coat of black paint. I think it's going to come out alright. Got a lot of texture in there. Be a lot to dry brush. It'll look really good. Tried to make the stock out of plastic and it actually doesn't look half bad. I might just leave it like that rather than fool around with making more paper clay. It's a little off center, but maybe a little more plastic and I can build it up here. Pretty hard though. I let some of the plastic stay on covering the mouth. You can see it right here. And then the nose, kind of make it look like rotting flesh. So hopefully that'll come out cool. This is glue. Linseed oil. This is joint compound, 1 cup. Cornstarch. Oh boy. I messed up and put in liquid starch instead of cornstarch. Uh-oh. Oh well, let's find out what happens. Part of the glue recipe instead of the clay recipe. Well, obviously this is no good. Yep, that really screwed it up. So sticky. Okay, so I'm gonna be adding paper clay to the face of this thing because it's very weak and there's some cracks and things. I need to fix those and give this a little bit more rigidity. So I'm gonna paper clay all of that, fill in whatever cracks I see, there aren't many, and then build the stem, stalk, whatever. Luckily, I'm late for work, so I don't have time to keep obsessing over this, every little detail, so that'll be good, because I'll come back and have a look at this and decide that it's perfectly fine and there's no more need to keep throwing clay on this for something that's going to be seen from 20 feet away. So when I get back, I'll put the top on this, and that will probably be it for this guy. There's a couple of more cracks I can fix, like right here. As far as the face is concerned, I think I'm done. I think it's satisfactory. That's it for that one, and when I get back from work, we'll be doing more stuff.
Playboy.
Alright, this is now fully dried, so I'm going to go ahead and finish off this section here and then set this out to dry today. It's 74 degrees out, and then hopefully after I'm done working we can start applying finish. because this is the last one that I need to finish doing any clay on. After that, we're ready to put outer coatings on these things, finally.
10 seconds to transmission.
Alright, I'm going to put this downstairs to dry, or outside to dry because it's so nice out today, and I have to go to work. So after work, hopefully this will be dry. I doubt it, but it might be. Well, we've got 3 other ones to paint, so we'll do that. So the brake is not completely through. So I spent quite a bit of time painting this one.